You have pressed play on Shoot the Hostage, a movie podcast hosted by me, Dan, and my partner Sarah, where we discuss 8 movies per season based on a theme. We're between seasons right now, so this is the point when we release a bonus episode on the main feed, usually from our Patreon archive. We are back for a new season next week, and if you'd like to know the lineup, our schedules are always posted on our free tier over on Patreon. If you have a look and like what you see, we've also got 2 paid tiers for extra content and early ad-free episodes. Come give us a go. Help us keep the lights on. If you can't support us on Patreon, we get it. It's totally fine. But have you considered supporting us another way? We do love 5-star ratings. We do love reviews, preferably good ones. And we do love it when you share episodes with friends and family. Finally, if you would like to keep up to date with us on social media, you can find us at STH_pod on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. All of the links are in the description. So thanks for your ears, and now on with the show. Backrooms. You want to talk about Black Sheep Backrooms? Backrooms, the movie.
We should, yes.
It's about liminal spaces. That's why we're going to talk about it now, isn't it?
It's kind of the liminal space movie at this point, right? It's the most liminally of all spaces.
Yes. Is it based on a computer game?
No. So it's based on YouTube shorts that were in turn based on creepypasta that was based on a photograph of just a yellowed, officey looking backroom space. So it all started with a photograph that was posted online, which became a creepypasta as people added lore to it. And then a bunch of people sort of developed projects off the back of that, one of which was Kane Parsons, director of Backrooms. He created a series of YouTube shorts based on this idea, and it's now been developed into a feature film at 20 years old.
Wow.
I know. Sickening. It's sickening. Now, I think it's probably important to note that we watched this a week ago, so our memories aren't super fresh. And also, I was in an intense amount of pain during the movie, and it did lead to another trip to A&E straight after. So some stuff's happened since we've seen it.
Yeah.
We might not be 100% sharp on the details.
When are we ever 100% sharp?
I don't like your tone. Sometimes I'm as close to as high as 92% sharp.
Really?
Sometimes.
I don't think
on a good day.
I think 92% is like a gold day, a rare day.
Yeah, on a good day, I said.
One in 5 years.
It's certainly not my standard. That would be more akin to about 48%, but still. I was really hyped for this film. You less so, I'm guessing?
I thought the trailer looked kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I wasn't hyped, but it's becoming rare lately. But it was a movie that I went, I might enjoy this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so I was kind of like, out of all
it?
the movies that we've sort of almost gone to see lately, this one I was like, yeah, I'll watch this one. And
did it meet your expectations?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I would say so. I thought it looked kind of interesting, and I thought it was kind of good.
Okay, so, because we, as an extension of what I've just said up top about health stuff having thrown us for a bit of a loop this week, we haven't really talked about this film at all.
So no, I guess not.
Yeah. So I don't think I really knew your feelings about it.
Yeah.
I was umming and ahhing because I feel like it's one of those where you might have hated it.
Well, the thing is, Sarah, that it's a story about a disenfranchised man. So I was always going to get something out of it, wasn't I?
I suppose you could boil it down to that, yeah. And also potentially a disenfranchised woman?
Yes, they're all disenfranchised.
Yeah, without...
Even... hang on.
I was just going to say, I would like to do light spoilers.
really?
Let's try and keep it as spoiler free as possible.
Okay.
No, you don't agree?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, we'll do that.
Let's try and keep it light on spoilers.
Okay. Mark Duplass is in it.
Yes.
Because it's on if you go on Letterboxd, you can see his name.
Yeah, so that's not a spoiler.
I can't tell you who he is.
No.
Or why he's in it.
He's the back room.
He's the room?
Yeah, he plays the back room.
Everyone's climbing inside of him like it's a fucking Martin Short movie.
Yeah.
No, that's a movie I would see.
Yeah, I'm sure. Imagine if Martin Short had been in this.
Maybe that's the law. Maybe in the sequel, because it's going to get one. Maybe in the sequel,
there's already talk.
There's what? Sorry.
There's already talk. Apparently, Kane Parsons is looking for a screenwriting.
It's pretty successful.
Collaborator.
They're going to make them every year.
I hope not.
Yeah, so do I.
Like,
look at Cube Zero. Cube 2, rather.
But it's such an interesting, somewhat unique concept that if it were to turn into the next like Saw franchise, I think it would make me quite upset.
Yeah, I can't see it going down that road, but so I am kind of interested to see where it sort of leads, but also it does risk taking away what's interesting about it as well. So, yeah, maybe it gets bigger, but maybe this doesn't need to be that. Okay.
So I'm trying to think what we can say about it that isn't too spoilerific. I've already mentioned it's kind of its own thing. It is quite a unique concept. But is there anything you could liken it to?
Cube.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
I could see that.
People are in a room and it's seemingly infinite.
Yeah.
And you don't know where the exit is.
I like that.
Even if it is an exit. That's the only one really I could think of. Labyrinth. Because there's a worm in it.
It's exactly like Labyrinth, yeah.
Does anyone dress like a pirate in Labyrinth? They must do.
Not exclusively.
I would.
There's some very pirate adjacent fashion in that movie.
It was inspired by pirates in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
If you go back and you read the novelization, there's way more pirate stuff in Labyrinth.
Okay.
Novelization, which you can check out.
I think my best comparison would be there was a relatively short-lived series on, I think it was the Sci-Fi Channel, called Channel Zero, which was a show about creepypastas. Like each season was based on a specific creepypasta. Like I can't remember what the name of the creepypasta was that was in season 1, but there was like the No End House, Butcher's Block, like a bunch of really big internet stuff. Obviously, I think the most famous creepypasta is Slender Man.
That's what I would have said, yeah.
Yeah. Are you being sarcastic? I don't know. I can't tell.
You think I know what creepypasta is? Old man.
Yeah, because I've explained it to you. So assuming that you listen to me ever, you should know what it is.
They're horror stories.
Kind of, yeah. Just like something that's proliferated online and added to, and I find them very interesting because it's such a modern way of storytelling. In that respect, and I had pretty high expectations for this film, and what I will say is that it didn't fully meet them for me.
Okay, so you were right up there then.
I was very hyped for this, yeah.
Were you hyped when you heard about it, or was it the rumblings that you heard around it, or the trailer? Was there a specific thing that
all of the above?
Yeah, all
of the above. On paper, it's very me. I mean,
because of the horror sort of.
Well, yeah, but also just like the inherent creepiness and the liminal aspect to it. I mean, you know.
Do you like liminal spaces?
Well, this is it. It's quite fitting that we're talking about it during liminal space season.
Do you fuck with liminal spaces,
I
Sarah?
really fuck with liminal spaces.
We're both
but liminal spaces don't fuck with me back. Although last Saturday I did have to wander through an empty hospital at 3 a.m. for a CT scan on my own, like hours after having seen this movie, and that was incredibly creepy, I will say.
I know. I walked down the same corridor a couple of hours before you to get coffee, and I thought exactly the same thing. Part of me was
Did you think about this movie at the time?
We should be getting some content out of it. So I was like, I pulled my phone out and then a security guard walked past me and I walked past the no photography picture. So I thought, nah, you never know who's going to walk into shot, do you? And
That's
then you
true.
have to explain yourself. No, I'm just making content for my podcast. Sorry, how's your surgery going?
Well,
it's not very sensitive, I guess, is it?
We just need to be more brazen. We need to like channel HS Tiki Talkie or one of these IRL streamers that just doesn't give a fuck.
No, just go anywhere. Just like, yeah, all right, guys, I'm just streaming.
Yeah, imagine
this is
that.
public toilet. What are you...
Yeah. Imagine that, sitting on your little hospital gurney, hearing that from behind a curtain. Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. So this film didn't fully meet my expectations, but my expectations were high.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily a fair criticism. I think I wound up giving this a 3.5 out of 5.
Well, that's exactly where I landed.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it may go higher on a rewatch. I think it was difficult to score something because I was not at my best.
Yeah.
And perhaps couldn't give it my full attention. But I do think because it had been so talked up, because festival buzz and early reports were so positive, it kind of couldn't really meet my expectations by that point.
Yeah.
But there was a lot about it that I really loved.
I loved the vibe of it. And I guess that's so important with these liminal space movies and this particular story as well, because of the nature of it. You're very much relying on that. The setting, the sound, the music was very... I liked all of that stuff, quite synthy in places. And it was just a nice... just a nice vibe to sit in for a couple of hours, really. Even if it was meant to make you feel a sense of dread and tension building and stuff, it was still like, this is just pleasant. You know what I mean? Just enjoyable as for what it is, not what it's doing, but what just the sounds were nice. I like the look of it. Unusual imagery.
Yeah. Well, that's
interesting.
That's kind of what I mean when I say it's super up my street, because I love all of those things. I mean, we talked about it a bit in the Messiah of Evil show. You maintain that's not a film. I disagree. I think it's been cobbled together into a movie. But like I say, I think it's more, a lot of liminal space stuff is just more vibes over everything.
Yeah. It's funny because I think it's tricky with this one. There was a real risk of it being boring in a way, because I guess a lot of the set design is based on very basic design, industrial or work based, like suspended ceilings. Like most 75% of the budget went on suspended ceilings, whether it's on the ceiling, the walls, the floor, whatever. So that runs the risk of it being a bit tired and getting old very quickly and repetitive. But what they did within that tight kind of thing is just like these unusual things that wouldn't go in those particular places, or it's just something you recognize and it's slightly off. But I guess that's the whole thing.
The whole uncanny valley aspect of it is,
But that's the whole thing about liminal spaces too, right? It's something you recognize, but there's just something off about it, whether that's lack of exits or no cables going into a wall and you can't see where they go, fuses in the wrong place.
Just the fact that somewhere is abandoned but looks like it shouldn't be.
So I think the director and creative team absolutely nailed this, assuming that's what they were going for. I think the
set building was next level.
Yeah, it was great.
Really, really impressive. And some of the set pieces as well. Like I think it is more of a sort of vibes movie than a narrative movie. But I do think a lot of what they achieved, and specifically some of the set pieces, were truly exceptional. And it's not often I feel that uneasy in a cinema. But again, with avoiding spoilers, there are a number of scenes, maybe 3-4 that I can think of off the top of my head, that really, really unsettled me, genuinely. And that's so rare. So I am definitely excited to see what this guy does next. I nearly said this kid, but that's so patronising.
Can't say that. Made a movie, Sarah.
It's so condescending to say that.
More than us.
He's a child to me, though. I'm so old now. But yeah, I'm stoked to see what he does next. I think.
Well, more Backrooms movies, but you should.
But I hope he doesn't just pigeonhole himself.
Why?
If that's all he like, if he just becomes a one-trick pony, that's sad. Yeah. And then in 5 years' time, he'll be hired by Marvel.
He doesn't feel like a Marvel guy to me.
Everyone likes money, Dan.
No, they don't. Some people don't care about. They're not. There's not many of them, but some people don't care about money.
Okay. Okay. But I'm kind of, especially so soon after we got Obsession, I am excited to see what this fresh crop of horror directors, specifically that have come directly from YouTube, have to offer, because between obviously the guys that did Talk to Me and Bring Her Back, Corey Barker and now Kane Parsons, I think the future of horror is looking reasonably bright at the moment.
Yeah, it's doing well at the box office, outperforming things like Star Wars. Yeah,
there was I think there was a day where it overtook Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Which,
well, I mean, I don't know if it's like outgrossed it, but
no. But like on specific days, it has like overtaken it.
Maybe it has. I haven't looked at the numbers. All I know is that Obsession, this have done incredibly well.
Yeah.
And Star Wars shat the bed.
Yeah. And which one had the highest budget?
Yeah, I'm not really surprised at this point. It feels like this is where we've been heading for a few years now. Maybe 5 years. There's been a 5-year trajectory that we've been leading to.
I'm thrilled about it. I hope it continues.
Well, I just hope the right lessons are learned. You know, it's just make something good. Make something good or interesting.
Instead of these garbage 100 million budget wank fests, give 100 independent filmmakers $1 million each.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I still want guaranteed 10 of them are going to be fantastic.
I still want a £250 million wank fest every year.
As long as it's F1.
As long as it's an F1 sequel. Yeah. No, I still want those movies, but I don't want.
They shouldn't be the
12
focus.
Of them a year.
Yeah.
I don't want one every month or even more, because it's switch your brain off. Popcorn time in the summer, come out and it's all bright and it feels like you're in a dream. But I don't want that all the time. For the majority of the time, I want to see something I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Even if it's something I don't enjoy. Like, I didn't love Obsession, which we didn't cover it, but I didn't love it. But at least it was well made and well thought out, and people really like it, and I can see what people like about it.
And it's become one of the most profitable movies ever made now.
Yeah. So like, I'm glad that those things are happening and they exist, even if they're not for me. I'd rather watch an Obsession than another crap Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Oh, any day of the week.
Yeah.
Although I loved Obsession, so
yeah.
But yeah, a tentative 2 thumbs up for Backrooms. I'm excited to see what Kane Parsons does next. Whether that be another Backrooms movie. I do think there's a decent chunk of lore there that they could continue to explore.
He's hasn't he like mapped out everything in lots of detail, I think I heard somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been working on the shorts since he was 16. Yeah. So he's put in a few years on the wraparound for this idea. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm keen to watch it again to see if my estimation kind of goes up a little bit, because I suspect it probably will.
Yeah, it might do for me. I don't know. I think it'll be in the details. If I notice extra details, perhaps in the first act, that I go, oh yeah, I know what thing is now in relation to. In fact, there's a few things in there that I didn't really get, so I'm sure that I just wasn't thinking about it enough, or it needs a repeat viewing to pick up on other things. So. Yeah, we'll see. But it out of everything we've watched lately, I think this is the thing that is more likely to go up on a maybe half a star on a rewatch.
Yeah, I think so. And also give Chiwetel Ejiofor more leading man roles, because he's magnetic.
Very interesting performance.
Very compelling.
Unsettling, but also seems like a nice guy and no, that's not true. You just gave me a side eye. That's not true, is it?
I think he seems like kind of a piece of shit, but that would be veering into spoiler territory.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Beauty of film. We came away with different things. That's great.
It's hard to say without going to spoilers, but I felt like he wanted to be better.
Don't we all?
But I can't say anymore. I can't really. That's the problem. Is I said an opinion. I can't explain why I have that opinion.
That's fair. That's fine. Let's just end by saying, go and see it. Support independent cinema.
Well, I don't think this will be out by the time this airs. Will it still be out?
Or yeah, don't go see it then.
Stream it.
Make
sure you stream it or
rent it.
Buy it. Look, we'll get an
Give someone
link.
your money.
Yeah.
But yes, try and watch it.